All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, Call YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, KAKADASH. Double honors to the Apostle of Israel, aka the Apostle of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth in all truth and sincerity. All right, so real quick, basically, as the title reads, it says, always be abounding in the work of the Lord. Now, there's a lot of things that entail, but basically, call a spade, what it is. It's right there in what it said. Always be abounding in the work of the Lord. Now, what that means is basically, look, if you know the truth, and you know of the prophecies and you feel to be a prophet or want to receive the reward of a prophet, you should be abounding in the work of the Lord, which is, and basically what's going on right now is a bunch of prophecies going to pass. So it's a bunch of things to speak on if you're in the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But ultimately, what entails is, there's a reward that's going to come for that too. There's a reward for this. It's not just going to be doing this and then we all die and then it's going to recycle. Because it's going to be a point in time where there's not going to be a need to prophesy because all the prophecies have come to pass. And all we need now is the devil to get with his system, the beast system, the MOTB, the Karagma. He calls it all. Because the start of the third world has already happened. The third world coming quickly. All these nations is gathering arms. All the tensions is growing. Certain mentions of certain key peoples, key nations, key areas, keep surfacing, which is all according to what? Biblical prophecy. Everything ties into biblical prophecy. That's all. What Cat Williams said, that's all. That's all. Everything happening now, no matter what you say, it ties into biblical prophecy. It's all about biblical prophecy. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter about what you believe. It doesn't matter about like what you hope to happen or what you think happened or what you know what I'm saying, or like what you heard some devil say happened. It's about what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had his prophets say happen and what the scriptures say happen. Because the scriptures are the only book, the Bible is the only book that ties in all history. It includes all man's history and the history of God. The history of Yahweh, which pertains to what? The things before Noah and after. The things that, because we have the story of the flood, right? With Noah and his sons. When that happened, everyone died. He killed everyone. And then after that, it said, Genesis 9 and 19, it said what? With Noah and his sons, then the earth was overspread. Then basically the population was picking up again. So, with all that being said, so you have all these prophecies come to pass. And I'm going to read the scriptures. I'm in the book of 1 Corinthians now. When you read the scriptures, and sometimes you could be like, sometimes in life, this life, you get down or you get you get kind of like, sometimes you feel away. But you always have to remember, like, all right, this is not the actual end-all be-all for the nation of Israel. This place known as America, this is not the end-all be-all for our lives. This is not where we're going to receive immortality here, but we're not going to live here in our immortality state. We're going to go back to the land of Israel. But the Lord, what is the Lord doing right now? He's rooting out these heathens, especially Ishmael right now. He's really keying in on Ishmael right now. But all in all, like, that land belongs to who? The true children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the people of the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So always be abounding in the work of the Lord, right? Because listen what entails of that, right? So this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 44, and it reads, "It is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body." So what is the Lord saying? There's a natural body and there's a spiritual body. Verse 45, and it says, "And so it is written, the first man Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit." So who was Adam? That first spirit is what? That spirit that was in Adam, the man Adam, was what? The same spirit that was in YAHAWASHI. That's why Yahawashi told John what? I am the first. He said it said what? The first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit because what? Adam lost immortality first. And it says verse 46, howbeit that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and after that which is spiritual. Verse 47, the first man is of the earth, earthy. The second man is the Lord from heaven. The Lord from heaven. But who ultimately does that represent? Yahawashi. Verse 48, and it says, as is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy. And as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. Verse 49, and it says, and as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. And that's going to be when Yahawashi returns. Because when Yahawashi returns, that's when his elect is going to receive that glory. They're going to receive that glorious body, that heavenly body. And it's no longer going to be earthly. It's no longer going to be like, you know what I'm saying, like the earthly, not like this flesh we're in right now. I got tattoos and shit. You know, like these bodies are defiled. We're going to have to be changed. We have to be changed. To be honest, to withstand the glory that Yahawashi is about to bring, he's going to have to actually make us like him. To be able to endure his essence. To be able to endure his presence. Because right now, if Yahawashi was to just come in all his glory right now, to stand right in front of you, you would pass out, you would die. That's why the Lord had to bring us to a certain frequency. Like the Lord is going to upgrade our frequency. Like you hear of the majestic of the majesticness of the kingdom of heaven, the majesticness, the devout power of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. That's all that's what's coming right now. That's what the Lord is going to change us into. That's why you have to continue abounding. That's why you have to continue abound in the work of the Lord. Because you want to make this calling and election sure to receive that. Because we don't have that right now. We have these vile bodies. These bodies, brothers get sick. Brothers like, you know what I'm saying? Brothers have ailments. Brothers have issues. Whatever issue it might be, small issue all the way to great issues, depending on whatever judgment the Lord has for that vessel and that the brother that spirit's in. But all in all is keep in mind your spirit, your mind, your spirit. Keep in mind of what the glory to come. Because even the people at the highest state still have infirmities. No Edomite has immortality. No nation, no other nation, no man on earth right now has immortality. That's what Yahawashi is about to bring back. And he's only going to give that to the remnant of Jacob, the elect. Starting with the 144,000, the 12,000 men out of the 12 tribes, the 12 sons of Jacob. So continuing on, it reads, verse 50 of 1 Corinthians chapter 15. It says, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahawah. See? Flesh and blood is what we're in right now, flesh and blood. If we get cut, we bleed. Mortal man. Yahawashi is not going to come back. He's not going to be able to get cut. He's not going to be able to get pierced by a bullet. He's not going to be able to be burned with fire that man shoots at him. That's why I said when he comes back, he didn't even lift up nothing. Oh, he got to spit out his essence, his fire. That's the power that Esau and these other nations are about to try to fight with and be destroyed miserably. So he said, it says, flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahawah, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Because when he comes back, he's gonna give everything, every member, every man of the elect is gonna be made pure in the essence of Yahawashi. Because that's what Yahawah gave him to do for his elect, for the ones that Yahawah chose, the one that he created after he created Yahawashi. After Yahawashi was created, that first spirit that was Yahawashi, that is Yahawashi, when he was created, he created spirits after that. And those are the ones that he gave to Yahawashi on earth. That's still on earth to this day, or some that passed on. But when Yahawashi returns, all those men, even the men that passed on, are going to be brought back to that glory as well. And it's going to say it. So continuing on in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51, and it reads, Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. But we shall not all sleep. What does that mean? We shall not all see death. See, all right, you have the men on earth right now. So the men on earth right now that's living, that's walking the earth in flesh and blood. Right, as what's going on right now, as the days go on, we see that it's closer and closer to that great day of Yahawashi's return. So with that being said, there's a lot of men that's still walking the earth. There's a lot of men preaching that truth now. That's actually kind of up there in age, but they're still preaching. So from that generation, so you have the apostles, starting with the apostles at GMS, apostles Tahar and all them, Gabar and Ramla, all of them men that said like there's 50s, 60s. There's not many men after that. That's in like it's like 70s, 80s. That's the last tier. Is that age bracket. So that's men that was born in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and now 80s. I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 86. So then you have the crop of brothers that come after me that was born in like the 90s. And then you have the brothers that was born in the 2000s. And then you got, I guess, some brothers born in the 2010s. But those men would be like 12, 13. They would be like, those generation of men right now, that's the weirdos of the generations now. That's the new era. There's not many prophets that's going to come soon because we're already at the end, the last days. That's why the Lord said, what? This generation shall not pass away till these days be fulfilled. We're seeing that great day where Yahawashi is about to put his majestic glory. He's about to bring it back to the earth. And he has all the nations are scrambling right now. They're all fighting because they're all trying to like get control of the world and world domination. They're all trying to have a nice little hold on the globe to like the financial world economy, what have you. But Yahawashi has them fighting in the meantime, all fighting amongst each other. And it all started with these small hats and the hummus thing. But now the Lord has had his prophets out here preaching already the truth for a nice amount of years now. And now these things are happening. Now you have these devils being found out. You small hats, Amalek, 48ers. The Lord has you being exposed now for what you've been doing in secret. And you're still doing your evilness because they say you're going to do it to the end. But now you're almost at your end. So now you're probably going to turn up in wickedness. But the Lord said what? He's going to have his prophets turn up in righteousness. That's why the Lord said what? Never stop abounding in the Lord's work. So continuing on, it reads, verse 53, I think I read, it says, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So what? For this corruptible must put on incorruption. So what? That's what Yahawashi is doing right now. He's purifying his elect. The elect are being awakened right now. They're being purified out of that dirty state prior to knowing this truth. Everyone was enlightened. No, like most men that's in the truth now were enlightened by being taught by other men. But that started at a certain time, around the 60s. Around the same time, what? You had Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all those other guys. You had a lot of all the little leaders that Esau set up. But you still had the Lord said what? He set up his apostles last. In this era of this internet and all that, he set the apostles, he threw the apostles right up in there on the YouTube and around the 2000s. And that was real. Esau really started like scrambling to his world, his plans. That's when everything started going more and more digital as years went on. That's when Esau started going more and more digital. And then boom, boom, now we're at the end. We're at the third world. Boom, we're at the CBDC. Boom, we're at the MOTB. We're here. Yes, not that many moves left. These generations right now, they're not having children. The whole thing, the whole social media, the internet done fucked everything up. The cell phones, the radiation, everything is just fucking everybody up. People are getting sick, cancer, everybody's all ill. The globe, the climate, the change, all the stuff that's messed up on the planet. They destroyed the earth. So, but anyway, excuse me, verse 52. I don't think I read that. And it says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. So the ones that passed on, the ones that's in the spirit world right now, so when YAHAWASHI returns, they're going to be raised up as well as the men that's walking the earth alive. There's going to also be raised up in the power and the glory of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And that's going to be when YAHAWASHI is actually descending back on the earth. They're going to actually be raised up into YAHAWASHI's glory and all the chariots and all the deliverance. All the deliverance. This is going to be a great deliverance. And said, no longer is going to be said that the great is the Lord that delivered the children out of in the day of Egypt, but in this time when he delivers us in the land of the north. That's on this side. That's this time. That's what's about to happen. And that's why these nations are going, that's why what's happening on the earth right now, in America and all other parts of the world. Because it's basically everything leading to YAHAWASHI's return. And his elect being given that power. The immortality, and that's other nations you'll never get. You'll never ever get immortality. That wasn't promised to you. It was promised that you was going to rule over the children of Israel for a time, yes, but Esau was the last one. There's nobody that's going to rule over us after Esau, and the Lord is taking Esau out of power as we speak. So it says, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse, I'm going to read 53 again because I didn't even read 52, but I'm going to read 53 again. It says, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. And that's what we're doing right now mentally. Put on immortality. We have to put on immortality because that's what the Lord says he's going to promise. That's what he has. That's what Yahweh gave YAHAWASHI first. But he also took it from YAHAWASHI first when he was Adam. That's why I said Adam was the first man. And then he was made what? A quickening spirit. Then he died. And then man died, and then the sons of God began to die. And that's why we all mortals, and we're all mortals. We all are susceptible to death right now. And what is death? Sin. And that's actually going to say it. And it says, verse 54 of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, it says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall he be brought to pass to saying that it is written, death is swallowed up in victory. And who did that? Who swallowed up death? Ding, ding, YAHAWASHI, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. He swallowed up death. It was he. Yahweh gave it to him first. He gave it back to him first. He took it from him first, and he gave it back to him first. And that's what he told John. He said, now I'm alive forevermore. I was alive, I died, I was raised back up, and now I'm alive forevermore. I'll never die again. YAHAWASHI is right now up there, immortal right now, in the heavens, in the glory, right, sitting at the right hand of Yahweh, the Father, waiting to be sent back onto the earth. To put judgment, to put righteousness back on the earth. That's what he's set to do. That's what he's waiting to do. But he's starting now with what? His prophets. What I hope to be part. I hope to be part of the elect. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Speaking what I'm speaking right now. These are the prophecies that the Lord said what to speak out. It's okay. This is good for our people. Verse 55, and it reads, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 55. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Because YAHAWASHI don't have to worry about death no more. He died the last time on the cross. That was his last death. That was when that immortal put on that mortal, and then he put on immortality. And then he was never mortal again. But he never came back to the earth again as well. And that's what we're waiting for. That's what we're preaching. That's what we're telling you about. That's what all these things in the earth are leading up to. That's why Amalek is doing what he's doing. That's why Ishmael is doing what he's doing. That's what the daughter of Babylon is doing what he's doing. Everything is happening for a reason. What did the Lord say? The great day of the Lord is near. It is near. It hasteth greatly. You can't go against that. You can't change it. Nobody could change it. And to be honest, you shouldn't want to change it, especially if you're a man of Israel, if you're of the seed of Israel. But some people just don't understand it. So where's that victory? It says, oh, grave, where's that victory? Because what? The Lord ain't got to worry about death. We're supposed to put in that mindset as well if we believe on YAHAWASHI. So that means you believe, if you believe on YAHAWASHI, you believe on immortality. Verse 56, and it reads, the sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. Verse 57, but thanks be to Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord YAHAWASHI. That what? How was that victory through YAHAWASHI? When he went on the cross, and that what led up to that? Him being beat and humiliated, the worst beating known to man. What it was, Isaiah, the 62nd, no, yeah, I think it's the 62nd chapter, no, 62nd chapter, 63rd chapter, the 52nd chapter, where it says he was despised and, no, 53rd chapter, he was despised and rejected. All these things that we got to endure until he returns to plead our cause. Because everything we're going through, so did he. He got despised, he got rejected, he got ignored, he got ridiculed. He got put to death unjustly by his own people that condemned him. His own people condemned him. His own men of Israel, his own brethren. Read Hebrews, the 12th chapter. It talks about the men, it said what, that sinned against him. He was the one that was blameless. Remember, when he went through all of that, when YAHAWASHI, when he walked the earth, when he was in that vessel, when he was in the flesh, when that mortal put on immortality, but that mortal body he was in, he never sinned. And then that's when he got the beating. See, in other lives, he sinned. He didn't get beat, but in that life, that lot, and that age, and that carnation, that YAHAWASHI, that first spirit was in, he didn't sin. Because that's why the Lord did that. That's why the Lord, that moment was such an important moment in history. Because that moment was the shift in which when Israel came back to Yahweh and the prophecies kept coming to pass leading to YAHAWASHI's return. And it led to what? The last days. The things that were declared from the beginning. But continuing on, it reads verse 58, and this is the last verse, and I'm gonna end it off. And it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for so much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Boom. Keep that in mind. No matter what you go through, keep that in mind. Keep that in your inward parts. Keep that tucked. No matter what you have to go through. Because whatever you're going through in this flesh, just remember, it's just in the flesh. It's just in the flesh, just in this fleshly vessel right now. But everybody's going through fleshly issues. Everybody's going through some bullshit. That's the daughter of Babylon place, the place of confusion. Everyone's confused. Everyone really don't understand what life is supposed to be about. And on top of that, you have all this war stuff happening. You have all this war stuff happening. But hey, it's all leading to the end. It's all leading to YAHAWASHI's return. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kagadash. Double honors to the positive Israel, aka the positive great millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom. Shalom to everybody watching.